Hello.
Hi.
Yay.
What were you checking?
Huh? Oh, I was checking if it's actually recording.
Do you have that little confidence that I can press a button?
No.
No, you don't, or you don't have any confidence that I can?
No. Oh, anyways, Tony didn't want to do another bitching episode. I mean, not episode.
Episode, huh?
Podcast?
An episode. Wow, I didn't know we were a syndicated series.
Yeah, so he didn't want to do another bitching one, and like I can only think of bitching topics.
So, needless to say, Jenny's the negative one.
Yeah, of course. It makes me so much more interesting, or just not fun to hang around.
You're just a Debbie Downer. Why are you such a Debbie Downer?
Because I am down on Debbie's.
Gross.
Yeah, so anyways, our topic?
Is ferrets and what we like about them. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm just not gonna let Tony say anything. So our topic is Tony chose favorite movies because he's really down with like films and like shows and shit.
Favorite movies and favorite series.
You're not gonna... No, I
No?
can't think of any favorite series.
So really, you're the one that's the problem, right?
Actually, okay, no, I can think of a favorite anime series, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So why don't you want to do movies first?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you go ahead first?
Why do I have to go ahead first?
Do you want me to do it first?
Yeah, I think you want you to do it
Okay,
first.
so favorite movies I don't know. I feel like I say this now, and I don't know if I should change my mind about it, but like there is one movie that always stuck in my mind for some reason, and that is Ratatouille. For some reason, like I can just like watch it so many times that I don't get bored of it. So that's Pixar's film, Ratatouille.
Why don't you explain why you like it so much?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I just like I find it really inspiring. I guess it's those kind of things that I felt like I can kind of relate to, so it kind of always stuck in my mind. Like those kind of things where like a lot of people say you can't do something, or you're just like made like you're not born to do something like this, but then yet like someone can just like ignore all that and then just like follow their passion. And also I actually like their quote too. I think it was like what was it? Oh,
What,
shit.
the quote at the end of the movie?
Okay.
The one where like it's like a great chef like
Not everyone can be a great chef,
but a great chef can come from anyone.
Yeah. Like I felt that
I remember the movie better than you, and it's your favorite movie.
No, I can think. I kind of remember it, but I don't really know how to like piece it together, I guess.
So I remember better than you.
Yeah, of course. I have like a terrible fucking memory.
Jenny has like a goldfish memory.
I do have a goldfish memory.
As you're saying.
But aesthetic wise, like that is my... No, like not saying that movie isn't done well like aesthetically, because it's really beautiful. But like if I have to choose just like solely eye candy, and also it's like also an awesome film, Spirited Away.
Cop out. I call it a cop out because like right before we started recording, when Jenny said Spirited Away, I was like, we can't both choose Spirited Away.
Well, dude, you didn't say anything. I just said...
You know how much I love Spirited Away.
Well, too bad. You also love a lot like live action one. Why don't you choose live action one? I'm an animated bro, dude.
Oh, so so you're saying because you're an animator, you're just allowed to like completely monopolize the entire animated.
Fuck yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm an animator, so I get that privilege.
You selfish person.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite movie series.
Series?
Well, it is a series.
Oh.
It is a series.
Okay.
And Jenny's never seen it, and I don't think she ever will.
What?
Is the Godfather series. It's... To be honest, it's like... Like, for people that have never seen it, I know it, like, looks old and everything by, like, today's standard, and is not in great 3D or anything silly like that, but honestly, people that have... I recommend it to anybody that wants to see a well done like movie series, like setting aside number 2 and number 3, which like I can see why some people don't like those ones as much. The first one it's like I would almost say it's the perfect movie to me. Like,
wow, really?
Yeah, it like tells... It's like it tells a story, and like uh I'll give you like, so I'll say a bit of a synopsis. So Jenny, because Jenny looks intrigued by the fact that I would call it the perfect movie. So I'll give you like sort of an idea.
It's definitely like a thing to call something perfect.
No, I actually think it's such a well put together movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the story of a son, and like this is like it's a son's journey into his father's footsteps
Mm.
after rejecting everything his father did and was,
Mm-hmm.
and then him unknowingly just falling into those footsteps,
Mm-hmm.
and then him growing into the man, and then seeing how it affects his own children.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like, yeah, you totally didn't get that when I was like, when you saw the box, you're like, why does Tony like this movie?
Well, no, like I don't really judge it by the box. It's just like you often choose really like you're often really interested in old movies. Like weren't you like very down for Citizen Kane? As
Oh,
well?
I'm so down clown for Citizen Kane.
Like
Oh,
yeah,
Citizen Kane.
dude.
Oh, I swoon for him.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
I watched Citizen Kane for like one of my classes, and I had to like watch it again by myself because like I fell asleep when I watched it. And then like even when I watched it by myself again, like I couldn't really pay attention to the storyline because it's just like, to me it felt so, I guess, like boring. But then that's because like I think it's because probably I need to be intrigued by what's on the screen.
I don't know, because like I feel okay, like with The Godfather, like I'll kind of give you the layout of the beginning.
Mm,
So it's about a man. And this is, by the way, I should note this
yeah.
for The Godfather. A lot of like the Italian American actors that would go on to play big gangster roles from like, this is where they got their big
Oh,
break.
sweet.
Like this is where like literally pretty much everyone started.
Yeah.
Like the not the villain. I can't call him a villain anymore. Like the big bad guy in Ocean's 11.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one that like owns the casino that they're gonna rob.
Yeah.
This was his big break movie.
Oh, I see.
Like in the big break movie franchise,
Mm-hmm.
he was in this movies, and this is when he was a young man.
Oh.
So like a lot of them got their big breaks, and like so you see a lot of like, because gangster movies got really popular
Yeah.
in the era of this movie. So you see a lot of the like their big breaks came from this
Yeah.
one. So the beginning of the movie, it starts with he just came back from World War II, like the son. His father's a godfather. His father's like
Yeah.
the head of a family in the
Yeah.
Italian mafia. So he came back. He rejected his father.
Yeah.
He went into the army without his father's blessing or anything, and he just went and did it on his own.
Yeah.
And like, so it's like from the beginning you see this is a man that saw what his father did, does not want to be a part of it,
Yeah.
and then like the world and like circumstances just change, and like as like I don't want to give away any plot of the movie because like it's so good, but like it like sort of just consumes his world, and he decides he has to come between like being a good son to his family and being his own man.
Yeah.
And then it feels like he's just crushed between the two. And like he like ends up following his father's footsteps.
I see.
So it's like you see other events happen throughout, and he tries to be the best person he can. But like in the end, like it like you kind of see like, I'd say the movie is like, you see he has a lot of success in what he does, but you also see what it costs him. And I said, I don't want to ruin it because like if you see 1 through 3, like it costs him so much.
Yeah.
Like so like if you see the third one, I'll tell you about it. I don't want to ruin it for your listeners.
You're talking a lot about the movie right now. I'm hoping we have time for the series.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's that. So The Godfather to me is like my favorite movie series. Even though I know a lot of people criticize the second and the third one, but I still think collectively it's a really good.
Do you have a
Trip.
second favorite movie?
Oh, second favorite Ghostbusters, obviously.
Okay.
And for those of you that are jerks and watch Ghostbusters, Bill Murray is the fucking man.
I just have to say, like, you... Is that offending to call someone whitewashed? Is that supposed to be offending?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to, but I don't care.
Oh, really? But like, Tony is a little whitewashed.
Oh,
Actually, you are whitewashed.
Oh, Bill Ghostbusters like so good.
He's here since he was like 1.
So good.
Not that it's a bad thing. It's just like his choices are very much not an Asian person's choice.
Can I just say this? When I was a kid, me and my friends used to like buy like the Ghostbusters toys. We had the Ghostbusters costumes and we went to catch ghosts. It was awesome.
You have Ghostbuster costumes.
Yeah, we like had the little
For
Ghostbuster
Halloween?
guns. No, not for Halloween. This is like our normal Saturday.
What?
Yeah, this is like our thing that we did on a Saturday. We went to bust ghosts.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, like we had like the little patches we put on our arms. So we could be like,
how small were you?
I was like 5 or 6.
Oh, that's adorable. And then your mom's just like, okay,
Go bust some ghosts.
Go
Then we
bust some
lost all our
ghosts.
ghost bullets, and then we broke the trap, and like we were super bummed because the
Oh.
trap didn't open properly anymore. But we still played with it.
What was your ghost?
We never saw it.
Okay.
Can you see a ghost?
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, obviously there weren't any ghosts because we did such a good job busting them, didn't we?
All right.
Didn't we? Anyway,
Alright.
so yeah, that would be my second favorite movie.
So, what's your favorite TV series? then?
Oh, favorite TV series.
Or anime? I
Oh,
guess.
are we gonna do anime?
I don't know. I feel like for me it's kind of hard to. I do have a favorite TV series. I
So do
guess.
you want to do TV series or anime?
We can do both. I mean, like
Both?
if you
I think we have time. We're like,
yeah,
okay,
sure.
so want to do anime series first?
Yeah, sure.
So why don't you go first on that because I just talked.
Okay, like every choices that I make, I'm not sure if they are my favorite, but then they are the ones that stuck to me the most. And for me, it's Death Note because like I'm really into okay, Death Note and Madoka, my god. But then like the third movie for Madoka kind of fucked it all up.
Well, no, we're judging it by the series, not judging by the movie.
All right, that is true.
So like, you could make the argument that like that bitchy scene at the end of Madoka, the third
Okay.
movie didn't happen.
I can say top 3 favorite is probably Death Note, Magica Madoka or Madoka Magica or whatever it's called, and like Attack on Titans. But if I
Cough out. You can't say Attack on Titan is your favorite.
no, but the thing is like if I have to choose, like the first thing that came for me was Death Note, obviously. So I guess I have to go with Death Note because like I am very into those kind of things where like they're willing to kill off main characters or important characters and then they actually die.
You know, I'm seeing like this coincidental thing. I'm seeing this link between all 3 of your top
Yeah, exactly,
ones.
because-
It's like in all 3 of your favorites, the main characters die left and right and
No,
center.
because the thing is with these kind of shows, like they want the characters to stick around, so then like the fans will be like super into it, and then like they want to buy the merchandise and shit like that, right? So then they're scared to kill all of those kind of characters in case they want to like try to get people to buy more merchandise. But then like with Death Note, I don't know, like I guess spoilers, but most people watch interested in the thing.
Spoiler.
Not like
Spoiler. The main character that is very morally corrupt. So it's
okay,
like-
I guess spoilers, but like both of the main characters die in that, right? L and Light, they are the most important characters, and like for me is like, and they ended at where for me it ended at where it should be. A lot of people said like they should have ended like around like I guess when L died, like things
Yeah,
just started going downhill.
I kind of fall under that camp too. Like I feel like
Yeah, a
the
lot
series,
of people feel
the
that.
series, I didn't say the series got super bad or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but it definitely was like that was the high point,
Yeah.
and like kind of everything past that was
It's-
kind of like it was if it was at that level before that happened, I would be okay with it. But it literally is like the high point.
But
and
that's
everything feels-
difficult because
It is, yeah, I know. It's
because like the whole series in the beginning was to build up their rivalry, right? And then how they keep on playing like mind tricks for each other, kind of stuff.
yeah, I know. Like,
Yeah.
and I agree. It's just like, I don't know. I just like I said, I always felt the series was not as good after that. Like, you could say in the end, L1.
Yeah.
You could argue that, like,
For me, like the show shouldn't end until Light dies.
yeah, I know, like, and I agree. Like, in the end, you could say L1 that won
Yeah.
the fight between the two, but like, it's just that like. I don't know, like here's my like main argument. Like why this is I actually thought about this for a little bit, and when you mentioned it, it's kind of like the people that they sort of got to replace L either felt like kind of like cut up caricatures of L's character.
But then they were selected by him.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like you know what I mean though. Like they were, like treating
They were
like,
extremes of L's personality.
yeah, like so like they were L's, yeah, they were L's disciples.
Yeah.
But like they just weren't L. You know what I mean? Like it's
Oh yeah.
it's like you could have like sort of L, but, or you could have L, and you would rather have L.
Oh yeah. By the way, when I'm talking about this series, I'm gonna just drop spoilers. So like.
Dropping the spoiler.
But like, I also like how Mello died though.
Oh, okay, like I can see your argument. Like
Yeah, because for me, like a series is good if you're willing to do the necessary steps to make it good. Like you don't like obviously merchandising is important and shit like that. But then like with Kyoto Hitman, like every time someone supposedly dies, they somehow become alive again. And then to me, like that was really irritating. Like I really like that series too. But then it's just like I think
you
like
mean Hitman Reborn, right?
yeah, whatever the hell. Like but then this. What? Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, nobody dies in that fucking series.
like when Swallow got like swallowed by a shark.
Shark, it's like, oh, I actually didn't die. From
Yeah,
that
he
shark.
came back. It's like, yo.
I don't like because like I think like the biggest like and kind of like where I stopped watching it and like I stopped reading it. It's just like I kind of had enough. I was like, and I think you probably read it past where I stopped.
I didn't read it. Like,
Or,
I
like-
read a bit, but then like I didn't read past where the anime ended.
Okay, like I got to the part where like you know how like when they went into the future, which I actually found like an intriguing
Yeah, I
arc.
liked
It's,
it
like,
too.
I really like the idea of that arc, and that, like because you know you face your sins that
Yeah.
you'll do, but you haven't even done those sins yet.
Yeah.
So I always found that idea intriguing. But then like when they beat the funeral wreaths, the first set,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, I have this whole other set of 8 other guys
Yeah.
that are far more capable than my first guys.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh fuck. Because like, you know why I really liked the series and how I complimented it?
Yeah.
Was like when I watched it, the fights, it didn't have Dragon Ball Z syndrome.
Yeah.
Like the fights didn't last like episodes upon episodes.
Yeah, I hate
And
that.
and then it kind of like when they did that, it's like I just literally sat through a whole 100 chapters of fights. It
No,
felt
those are such a typical
like it is a typical shonen trope,
Yeah.
but like it's just like I kind of felt Reborn at least kept it relatively there, but like then they're like, oh, I have 8 more guys. Oh, okay, so I have to sit through 8 more, learn all 8 guys' backstory of why he's working for that guy. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like any anime that like when the characters are like supposedly dead and then they somehow come back alive, it's like, dude,
Like
what the fuck?
you better have a good reason.
No, but it's like Scarlet's literally is like, yeah, I got swallowed by that shark, but I
but
came
I'm
out.
good. I'm good. Like the shark, the shark shat me
No,
up.
they
It was
did that
good.
so many times.
They did. I know. I agree.
Yeah, and then like to me it was just like, oh come on. It's like yeah,
You know,
I like the character.
I didn't
but-
watch the end. That you know how Suno woke up in a coffin.
Yeah.
I guarantee you at the end of that arc, you find out Suna's not dead.
I don't even know like in the end like what the hell actually happened.
I didn't read it far enough because, like I said, I got like super annoyed when I was like, "Oh, I got 8 more funeral wreaths you have to beat." It's like I don't know. It's just like you know what it felt like. It's like you got to the end of Mario, you beat all of Bowser's kids, and you're getting ready to fight Bowser, and then Bowser says he has 8 more kids, and like then you call douchebag on him. That's what it felt like.
Isn't there just like one of those Mario endings where like in the end when he saved the princess and all that shit, like it was all a fucking dream. I was like, oh fuck that. Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, so my favorite anime series. Have I said it on your podcast before?
No. Oh yeah. No. That was for the makeup one.
Oh, okay. So like, I guess I won't say Rose and Maiden again because like.
You can say it if you
No.
want.
Like, well, like I've given my reasons for Rose and Maiden,
Alright.
so I'll give another one. Well, since I won't say Rose and Maiden, I'll have to give it to. Oh wow, that is hard. Now that I think about it, because like, right now, if I go like straight off the top of my head, I would have to give it to Attack on Titan.
Oh,
Yeah.
who's the fucking cop out now?
Well, me.
Okay.
Like for people, I'm sure all your listeners have watched it, and if you haven't, you should. And like,
I'm actually surprised that I know someone that doesn't like it.
really, who doesn't like it?
I won't say their name, but like.
How dare they?
But supposedly, my art lead doesn't like it.
Oh really?
Oh, actually, my previous art lead.
Oh, really? Oh.
No, I'm sure she has her reasons.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just
sure.
like,
I'm sure. It did.
like it's really rare for me to hear that someone
Doesn't like Attack on
Yeah,
Titan.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Attack on Titan. We'll skip by the like. I'll say really quickly. They're not afraid to kill main characters in that show.
Yeah, so it's the same reason as
Yeah,
me.
like no, like that. We'll gloss by that fact.
Mhm.
I just feel it's a really. It's like, it's surprising to like. I don't know, like when I saw the original art, the initial art for it, I was sort of like a little turned off.
I was turned off by the Titans.
Yeah, no, it's like
the flaily ones.
yeah, no, like you kind of see like little tidbit screenshots of it, and you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this shit? Like,
Yeah.
and then, but then like you like start watching it, and you're like, it's like
I was
it's,
hooked on the first episode.
Yeah, you get hooked. Like, well, I remember when we watched it, we pretty much marathoned it.
Yeah, because I'm just like, of course we're gonna drop some spoilers on this one too.
Yeah, they do. And like genuinely, the characters are pretty likable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they don't set them up like they kind of like. It's kind of like it was funny because like when I initially watched Attack on Titan, I didn't really know the context of the show,
Yeah.
so I didn't know they were willing to kill off characters.
Mhm.
So I thought it kind of felt at the beginning, you know, like when they're in the military school,
Yeah.
everything. They're all gonna be friends. It's gonna turn into like another comrades kind of show.
Mhm.
You know exactly the kind of
Yeah.
show I mean. Like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of like Reborn,
Mm.
except maybe the more serious twist or something like that. But then like third or fourth episode drop. And like these fuckers start dropping like flies.
Didn't we say we should do those kind of drinking games?
Oh yeah, like the Great Attack on Titan drinking game that we thought of. Like
We
take a shot every time a named character dies.
It's just every time a character dies.
What? So like generic soldier number 5 in the background. He like the Titan takes a swing at him. You have to take a shot.
It's all so sad.
There's like one episode where the recon corps traps him in the forest and then like fucking everybody dies. I don't want you. How many shots am I gonna have to take from that?
Yeah.
Or like the excursion mission.
Oh yeah.
How many shots am I
You
gonna?
don't even know how many people died.
Yeah, I know exactly. So how many shots? Because they.
No, every time someone gets like bitten off or eaten.
Yeah, but like if you do that, because like there's so many unknown people that die. Like
Fine.
300 people in a column and like 150 make it back.
Yeah.
How many shots do you think we're gonna have to take? But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, spoiler, people die.
Is that even a spoiler?
It's not a spoiler at this point. If you have the internet and you even have any vague sense of anime, you know Attack on Titans is a slaughter fest.
You know, a lot of people think like Aaron's kind of like a douchebag, but I don't feel that at all.
Why do people think he's a douchebag? I don't get it.
I don't know, because he's like really pissy and shit, but I can understand why he's a pissy fucker.
Well, like he saw his mom die. Like
yeah, I know. I'm like,
and like he found out his dad lied to him his entire life.
did his dad lie to him?
Well, yeah, his dad hid the secret of the Titan in him.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd be pissed too. Like his dad literally had the key to saving humanity, and he chose to hide it in Eren and didn't say dick to him. And you can kind of see from the flashback scenes, his dad exactly wasn't like a huggy, happy dad. His dad like taught him like fucked up shit, like how to stab a motherfucker and scare another motherfucker after stabbing him.
It's just like I could understand his character and why he's such a pissy dude.
Yeah, he is. Like he's like literally like he. And it's like you even get it more so like later
Yeah.
like in the series when like he has the power and he can't do anything with
No,
it.
and people are like
They have this
they're
expectation of him, right?
no, like they're also so scared of him. They're prepared to kill him anytime.
Yo, there's that, and also like everybody has this great expectation of him, and he doesn't feel he can live up to that expectation.
I don't know, I'm more surprised by like people say like Aaron's such a douchey he's such a douchey dude, right? And yet like a shitload of people like Levy.
Yeah, I know exactly. Like Levy's like
He's
a
more
way
douchey.
bigger douche. It's like I think people just like Levy for his contrast because he's such a neat freak.
No, people just like those kind of characters.
There's, like, really fucked
You
up
have
kind
to
of
admit,
characters.
like a lot of people like really douchey characters.
Yeah.
I mean, you like Suginto before you watched that OVA, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she's kind of a douche. She's a bit of a fucking douche.
That's awesome. Don't
She's just like, come in, oh, I'm gonna wreck your shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
Okay.
But like, yeah, like I don't like, but I think everybody kind of likes Mikasa in Attack on Titans. I think.
Well, yeah, because she's badass and awesome.
Okay. And Armin's kind of like,
No,
Yeah,
Iron Man
yeah,
actually
yeah.
has a lot of fans.
He
too.
does, yeah, he does have a lot of
Yeah.
fans. I think he like has those like big sistery kind of fans that just want to take care of him.
Oh, he's pretty cute.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that would be like my favorite anime series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like they're not afraid. They're not afraid to like introduce a character, make you love. Actually, you know what? That has to be the biggest compliment I have to give to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're the comic and the show. Actually, I think more.
Have you read the comic?
Yeah, I read a bit of it as well.
Oh, you jerk.
I'm sorry. Were we supposed to do a couple's comic reading too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never
Um,
read the comic.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to say, like, I actually think the show does it almost better than the comic. Maybe it's because you hear them talking, you kind of get
Plus,
to know
for
them.
the shows, like the animation is fucking crazy.
Yeah, but like, I'm saying, like, it develops it and makes you get to know these characters and care when they die. And they do it in a very short amount of time. Like, they're very efficient
That's
in
true.
getting you to like these characters. And then, very next scene's like, you like mark the people that are gonna die in that show.
And you just like feel. I don't know. Do you feel genuinely sad?
Something, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
it's
feel.
like,
I felt genuinely sad when.
And they don't even do it obviously too. They don't have a guy go with his speech about his hopes and dreams, and then
Yeah.
next scene kill him.
Yeah.
Like, he gave his hopes and dreams, and then he kind of like left him alone for a while, and then 2 episodes later he dies.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty odd.
It's pretty. It's like I have to say efficiency wise, like you get to know these characters and you care about them, and
Yeah.
then like you really their deaths really affect you.
Yeah, yeah.
So TV series now.
TV series?
Yeah. we still
Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna include cartoons. I guess so. Like, if I were to choose cartoons, then that would be like some cartoons that people never heard about because they're like childhood cartoons to me. But like
I think everybody
TV,
knows Doraemon.
no, not Doraemon.
Oh.
Doraemon's not my favorite.
Oh,
Xiao
okay.
Wanzi, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you're like, what the fuck is that? So like that would be like, I guess Friends is pretty much my my first
That's
one
adorable.
that I watched, like those kind of shows. Yeah, I think so. So one's my favorite.
That's your favorite? You know, it's like I think like you think Friends just speaks for itself.
No, like I can't. Like other shows are great, but then like I think those kind of shows always stick to me because like those are the first ones I've seen, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it's a coin flip for me. If I had to say comedy, like I would have to say Red Dwarf.
Okay.
Like I know Jenny's never seen it because it's like it's a British comedy sci-fi series. Like I'd have to say Red Dwarf. It's like, it's like a BBC British like space
shit.
sitcom. Wow, what's up?
Sherlock also counts, eh?
Yeah, it does. Oh, but you.
Sherlock and IT Crowd.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to say those now, are you? Oh, are you saying British shows don't count as shows? You only realize British shows
No,
were
I
shows
only
until
like
now?
when you said that, like British. I'm just like, oh,
Oh, do you want to change your answer now?
Benedict.
Okay, you're not allowed to pick a show just so you can swoon over Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, so nice.
I like how you didn't even watch him in anything else.
No, well, like he just like pops up in random movies that you wanted to watch.
You know what? I'm gonna make you watch like the one where he's like this like really shitty character, and you're just gonna have to watch.
No,
You're gonna, you know, he was in The Other Boleyn Girl.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like he's just like this weak-willed husband that like lets his wife get like prostituted by her
Fuck!
father.
Don't show me some stupid
Yeah,
shit
and
like
like he
that.
like plays and like he just plays this like really sad man. And I'm like, oh yeah, take that, Benedict.
Oh,
Fuck
screw
you.
No, I'll still stick to Friends
Oh, you're
because
still gonna stick to Friends?
because it's like kind of like a nostalgic thing for me.
Oh, by the way, I love Benedict Cumberbatch. He's like awesome. Like and I'm like I like everything he does.
And he's hot.
Okay. No, I like I ain't a Benedict Cumberbatch hater. I'm just a hater of like what he does to like decent guys' girlfriends.
You
and
wanna
how they
touch
swoon
his
over him.
peen?
No, I don't want to touch his peen. In any way.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. You know what's funny? Have you ever actually seen him in an interview? He's totally aware of like how his fans. Like,
I think so. Wasn't it he on Top Gear?
Yeah, he was. He's totally like, aware of like all the fan fiction crap about him. It's like he's like, I can't say anything. It's like next day it's gonna be all over Reddit. Watson and Sherlock slash coupled. Like he totally gets.
I slashed him.
Yeah, okay. And like he totally knows it. He like totally plays into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
of
so
course.
like he's aware of it. He's like he's funny.
Dude, wasn't it the first episode of like third season or something? I think it was, and it was like a total like fan episode.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite TV series, like, we're also rudely interrupted by Jenny swooning over Benedict Cumberbatch. I would have to say, like, if it was a comedy, I would have to give it to, like, Red Dwarf, which is, like, a British sci-fi series. It's just really fun. It's, like, really kind of classic British, classic British comedies. Like, it's just, like, really weird situations. And, like, just, like, it's just, like, completely, like, not toilet humor, like, I guess what British would consider toilet humor. It's just funny, like, the situations these guys get into are just, like, insane and, like, hilarious. And actually the reason I like curry.
What?
Yeah, like, it's, like, the reason I tried curry is because, like, one of the characters in the show, like, he just, like, would literally go to insane extents to get curry.
What the hell?
And that's all, like, I had
Have
to
your mom never made you curry when you were young?
No.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was only by request.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Is curry such a common, like...
I know, like, my mom's, like, weird.
Oh.
My mom only branched out cooking, like, after I complained and, like, got her to cook other things, you know that, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, but, like, if I have to say, like, a TV series, I have to give it to, like, as bad as it ended, I would have to give it to Dexter.
Oh, okay.
Jenny's never watched a full episode of Dexter.
Like, I was interested in it, but then, like, I can't watch those kind of stuff.
Gory.
Yeah, like cut up people and, like, I can't look at those.
Yeah, like, I was actually talking about it with my friends last night. Like, we were talking about, like, how, like, Dexter is awesome, and, like, yeah, I know the series had its highs and lows and, like, everything, but, like, I have to say, genuinely, I enjoyed the series up to a certain point.
Don't you just fucking hate that?
Yeah, like, literally, like, okay, guys, for those of you that haven't watched Dexter and plan to watch it, watch everything until
the last few minutes of it?
Until the last few minutes of the last episode, and you'll just go away happy, and then, like, you'll like have a good feeling in your life.
Yeah, just isn't it like that, like with How I Met Your Mother too?
Yeah, it is.
God,
like, literally the last 5 minutes of that.
Dedicated so much time to that freaking TV show, and then, like,
yeah, there's, like, and the payoff felt like.
The payoff made me feel really sad, as in I shouldn't have spent any time for this show.
Yeah, a little. But yeah, like, I'd have to give it to Dexter. It's, like, great storyline. Like, I'd have to say, like, I guess it's kind of the same reason you like Death Note. Like, they don't it's like a cerebral fight that, like, stretches on an entire, like, season.
Yeah.
Because, like, every season he, like, has another serial killer he kind of has this, like, mental battle with. And it's just, like, I just feel like it's, like, a really good series overall. Like, I know, like, some of the seasons aren't as good as the other ones, of course, but yeah, like, I think it's a great series, and I think anybody should watch it. Like, if they give it a chance, except for the last, like, 10 minutes of the last episode.
Was it 10 minutes? I thought it was just like 2 minutes.
Oh, I can't remember. I'm not willing to rewatch it just to get that time.
I'm pretty sure it was, like, really short. But then it's very unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm not willing to rewatch it to get that time index because I really, in my mind, the show ended there, and none of the other crap happened.
Oh, I hate it when it's like that. It's because, like, we
have to be so vague with this podcast.
I guess I have to be kind of a spoiler, I guess, because they want the possibility of maybe continuing the series.
They did, and, like, that's the whole reason behind it.
That's the same with Madoka too. Except no, ignore that. It's okay.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so we're past the 30-minute mark.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else you want to talk about and, like, stretch this a little?
No, I mean, like, 30 minutes is what we're trying to aim for.
Really? You don't want to talk about, like, guilty pleasure shows or anything like that?
No, we can do that for another episode.
Okay, so
I mean, podcast.
Jenny just keeps pretending she's syndicated. Okay, so that's it for our shows. Sorry if we sounded super vague. It's, like, because we genuinely like the shows. Like, why are you twisting it that way?
Oh, whoops.
The recorder's this way.
Okay, yeah.
Like, we genuinely like the shows, and we'd like people to, like, watch them and enjoy them. So.
Oh yeah, I apologize for the phone ringing sound in the background.
Okay, so this is Tony.
This is Mikochi.
And this is us signing off. Hope you enjoyed our, like, random rants about shows and being super vague about them.
Bye!